Chris Brown is no stranger to controversies, but not many people know how bad it gets. Here's the dark past of Chris Brown. Everybody knows that on February he assaulted Rihanna of 2009. Publicized and photo, her bruised face still haunts us to this day. Chris Brown was eventually charged with a felony assault, which he pleaded guilty and had to serve 5 years probation, 1 year counseling, and 6 months community service for that crime. It was not one of the most infamous incidents of Chris Brown's controversy and the fight the couple had inside the Lamborghini on the night before the Grammys was everybody could talk about. It was a huge reminder of the dangers of domestic violence and still can be seen as a gruesome tale. Chris Brown wasn't happy with the progress he made in his life since the incident with Rihanna, which was discussed on Good Morning America 2011. He performed the song, and shortly after, he stormed off the stage into a dressing room where he smashed a window with a chair and made so much noise that the hair and makeup had to call security. The singer felt disrespected by the questions from Rob Roberts, but there was no excuse for his behavior. Another large controversy that solidifies Chris Brown's status as bad is the hit-and-run incident in June 2013. Chris Brown allegedly hit a rear end of a woman's Mercedes with his Rover and refused to give the woman any of his insurance information. He tweeted, "It was not a hit and run, and if you could exchange information." In the end, he came out to a civil comparison with the victim and was handed 1,000 hours of community service. Soon after his hit-and-run controversy, Chris Brown was arrested for felony assault in October 2013. Following the altercation with two men outside the Washington, D.C. hotel, he got reduced sentence that was sentenced for 36 hours in jail and a stint in rehab anger management. The artist violated his program rules and was kicked out and had to serve 131 days in jail for it. This happened because he allegedly threw a rock at his mother's window during the family session. Chris Brown is gone crazy. Whatever the case is, he seems to be thinking about assaulting and attacking women. In one incident, Lindsay accused him of punching her in a Las Vegas hotel. Another case, Brown was arrested for pointing a gun at a beauty queen, Bailey, and had been admiring the home jewelry inside his house. There was also reports of domestic violence and assault from many other women throughout the years. It seems like he has yet to learn his lesson. The shocking fact that Bailey's current case is apparently after the woman called screaming there was no 9-hour standoff outside Chris Brown's house. Though his lawyers defended him in many of these cases, claiming that the accusations were all false, and whatever they do, they can't seem to get him out of trouble. And he has been in and out of jail for many times now. It doesn't look like he's learning his lesson better anytime soon. But the most recent accusation was directed towards him. As recent as 2022, Chris Brown was allegedly accused of drugging and raping a woman on his yacht in Florida. The woman claimed that she was drugged, disoriented, and physically unstable before being taken to a bedroom where Chris Brown allegedly raped her. Luckily for Brown, this was one of the cases that doesn't stick, as he was able to prove that his innocence in a text message from the accuser that showed that the consensual relationship between the two. Unlucky for Brown, in 2023, alleged scene of his physical altercation between him and Asha, which resulted in a bloody nose for Asha. Chris Brown has a dark past, but it's clear that he is far from a saint, and he has numerous controversies and legal issues throughout his career, but seems like he keeps making these bad decisions, and that reflects on his career. Hopefully, Chris Brown can make the change in his life and move away from the controversies and learn from his mistakes.